There we go. It finally worked. Oh, man, I did it! Did I? Where's the camera? Yeah, it finally worked! Yay! What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin Renegades, and today has been a weird day. I have been fighting a lot of stuff today. I woke up, guys, and in my fridge, there was a bunch of leaking stuff in my fridge, right? It looked like water. And I was like, what is this? I woke up and I planned on being on at 11 o'clock because I'm trying it for 2 weeks. And I had everything ready, everything was good. I go into my fridge to get my, morning coffee like I do every morning. And there's this watery substance, but it isn't like normal water. It's like really thick and weird looking water, but it's clear. And I'm like, I looked at the freezer. I was like, okay, is the freezer did I leave it open? Is it defrosting on the ground? Nothing. And I look, and there's this old, oh my gosh, dude, this is crazy. It was this old gallon of milk, or half gallon of milk, that had been sitting in there, I guess, since October 20th of 2020. So, if you do the math, that's like about 14 months old. And so the milk carton, what happened is the milk part separated from the rest of the milk, so there was like cottage cheese at the bottom, but the rest was water, clear water, and it expanded the jug, right? So the jug is normally like about this fat, and it expanded the jug to about this, and for some reason the bottom sprung a leak. So it's leaking all over. I'm trying to find out where this came from, mind you. And it's clear, so my first thought is in milk, right? So I'm not thinking, okay, the milk thing broke open, and here's clear liquid everywhere that stinks. I mean, this is a putrid smell, guys. I'm telling you, the worst smell I've ever smelled in my life. I almost threw up like 5 times, and then finally I got it all cleaned up. I found the problem milk that is from 2020, and so I cleaned all that up. And then, as you know, I'm back streaming on OBS. So this is how my day went. Then I went to stream, and then Restream wasn't working. So that's why we're an hour and 50 minutes late today. It's been quite a day. And then my neighbors were up in the middle of the night loading a pistol all night. That's all I heard in the hallway was click-clacking of a gun all night long. I'm like, what? Are you cleaning your gun or something out there? That's all I heard. And then this person going boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, it sounded like I was living with, like, 3-year-olds messing with pistols or something. I don't know. It's really strange, though. All night long, just chink, chink, boom, boom. Like, that, they would say boom, boom. They wouldn't actually, you'd hear the load of the pistol, you could hear the chink, chink. And then you didn't hear a gunfire, you hear a person go boom, boom. I don't know what they're doing over there, but it's kind of crazy, man. They're playing with guns. But, yeah. Anyway, better mood today, even though I wasn't really in a bad mood last night. I'm just trying to take control over this situation, guys. And this stream is just kind of whatever right now. Oh, I do have something to ask you guys while you're here. I've been having a problem, and I wonder if any of you can help me with it. Let me see, live streaming there, right? Okay, good. Make sure I'm not blocking anything. Have I shared my screen with you? Yes, obviously. Okay, so if you look at the Dfinity logo, I need to figure out how to copy this. So I go to save link as, right? I've already done this 1,000 times. I already have it down 1, 2, and then I did it in different places too, as you see. I mean, I put it basically everywhere that you can put it, but it's the wrong kind of file. This is called an all file, a PNG. And what I need is a text file. So what I'm talking about is, you see these things down at the bottom of my screen here, the Dfinity ICP, because this is our sponsor right here, guys. What I'm talking about is this. I want to be able to get this logo over here to my OBS, but it has to be in a text file, not a PNG. Because this, it just shows the numbers of this. It doesn't show the actual thing. It shows the link to it. So I need to figure out a way to actually download this logo that I can have it read as a text file so that it can be uploaded, because it only uploads text files. So if you guys know how to do that, let me know in the comments below. I could really use some help with that. So, all right, now let's get on to some crypto stuff today, because this is a crypto channel, right? So I think we're at 43. That's where we were last time I looked. So it could be lower or higher right now. I don't know. Yep, 43.1. So we're not doing too horribly bad. We haven't really blasted off yet. So, yeah, see, I haven't tried to search Dfinity logo text file right there. But, yeah, anyway. So, Bitstamp over here is really messy right now. Wow. I don't even know what some of this is over here. Okay, we got the crosses. Alrighty. Unfortunately, this computer doesn't work as good as my other one. Let's try zooming in. I can barely see. There's such a reflection on here right now from my desk and then the window. I just need to put like something over there to absorb the sunlight from the desk. No, that didn't really work. A little bit. Actually, it did. Cool. Let's try some more. It does help. Like, there's no blur now. That was pretty smart of me. Because the sun was bouncing off of the desk and then, like, right in my face. And now that I have something absorbing that sun, I'm okay. Let's see here. Wow, why is this so small? Why is it so small? Okay, here we go. Now we can actually see what's going on here. All right, where's this one at right now? We got the EMA 9. Okay, so we are right on the EMA 9 right now, which is at what? 40. Oh, we're right below it. We're actually like kissing that right now. 43,222. So that's our resistance point right now. As you see, we've been kind of following that for a long time. The 9, we got above it there, and then went below it there. We need to start breaking above these other EMAs as well. So it would be nice to see the EMA 21 on there too. Okay, where is that one at? 44. Yeah, we just have a long way to go to get back up. But we are where we need to be, kind of in the swing of things. You got to start somewhere, right? So we're not way below like we were, you know, before it had just pushed us down, and we have some leeway to go up a little now, because these moving averages aren't all on our case at the same time. As you see, we had some resistance here, and then all of these acted as like a double resistance, like a double, triple resistance, right? Because you have your downward sloping resistance, then you have the EMA resistance, and you have two of them at the same place. We never stood a chance right here. I mean, there was so much resistance that, yeah, there's almost like no way we could have broke out of that. So we had to go down. But now that brought us to our bottom, where we had over here. So now, who knows what's going to happen. So let's look. 4 hours. I still smell that putrid milk. You don't even know how bad that was. Like, I almost threw up 12 times. I'm surprised I didn't throw up. Like, I was super close to throwing up. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever smelled in my life. It didn't smell until it started moving. And then every time I caught a whiff of it, oh. Thank God for Windex and other chemicals. But yeah, Bitcoin, let's see, 4 hours. Man, not looking the best either. But, there might be some ray of hope here if we can establish a level of breakout. Let's break out of that. So there's down. Okay. I don't like these patterns. It is bullish though. You have upward trending resistance and downward trending, or upward trending support and downward trending resistance. So maybe that's a symmetrical triangle. I think that's what those are. Symmetrical triangle. I've never seen a diamond pattern, like on my own. I've seen other people play out diamond patterns, but I don't really have a big eye for those kind of patterns. I don't know why. I like them. I think they're cool, but let's see where we are on the EMA on the 4 hour, though. That's kind of important, too. 42, okay, we're good there. 42.9, 42.3, 44. Okay, the 100 and the 200, we're going to have to definitely face. But they're pretty far up there, and we can go to these levels, you know. We almost went right to it before. So Bitcoin's not looking too bad. I do want to go into these other cryptos today, altcoins, so that's what we're going to do next. CoinMarketCap. And then, oh, look at that, right to the graph. So the reason I wanted to talk about the graph today is it is just taken off. No, it is not. So I wanted to actually tell you this before it takes off. So if you guys always know, certain crypto at certain prices are just absolutely bonkers prices. And when you're talking about the graph at 57 cents, we are talking dream level prices all day long. I don't care what you say. I don't care what anybody says. This is the best price, you know, you can get these cryptos at. Look at that. If you could have got graph right here at 55 cents. I mean, look how many times graph has ever been to 55 cents in its lifetime. Twice. One, 2, 3. This is the third time it's ever been at this level in its existence. Okay, 4. Over here. As you see, look at even before we blasted up to the major, we're at 50 cents here. These are absolutely dream level prices, guys. We are basically before the original pump. The original graph pump. This is some important information to see. Look where it went down to. 43, look where the high is. 61 cents! Are you seeing this? It went to these prices before the $3 blast off. We are at that price again. Anytime it's been to that price, you've made profit. Anytime it's been to that price, you've made profit. Anytime it's been to that price, you've made profit. So this is my new teaching, I guess, guys. My new teaching strategy. And I didn't even know it. It just kind of came to me. And, well, I mean, the charts brought it out. So, I mean, I hope to reach $3. I hope it does too, buddy. Wishful thinking at best. But, no, it will. I think it will. Especially with the ecosystem growing the way it is now. I don't like this chart because it goes way back here. But as you see, look at that. Dream level prices, guys. 40 to 50 cents all day long. Back here. This is the beginning of the graph. 10 cents right here. Was it like 10 cents, right? It started at 10 cents on Coinbase. So basically right here. 9, 10 cents. Booyah. On Coinbase. And then boom, up. And then you could have bought it at all this level. And then boom, let's go to the moon. 290. Excuse me. I still smell that freaking milk. But yeah, so really, really awesome project. These are dream level prices. If you're not buying the graph at these prices, and if I catch you buying it up here, we're gonna have words. No, I'm just kidding. These are the best times that you could buy crypto like this, though, because I mean, I'm showing you why. I mean, what more can I say? I can show you the evidence that I have that proves that, man, this is rock bottom. These are bedrock prices, like dream level prices. You can't get lower than this. Or if you can, it's not much, and it doesn't happen for long. So, and if you see, we have another one of those points that I'm talking about right here. This is why I wanted to come over here, actually, is to show you this. Again, every time, every time. Okay, it didn't go up that much here. So we have another opportunity. Okay, maybe it won't go up. What is going on? It kicked me off of that thing. That's weird. Boom. Technology, man. There's something wrong. I don't know, man. It makes me think that I can be a creator because technology just doesn't work all the time. I can create stuff that doesn't work, guys. I can do that. If that's the bar that we're setting, like if we just make stuff that doesn't work, then dude, I'm a creator. I'm gonna start making stuff, man. I can make all sorts of stuff that doesn't work, man. I'm good at that. I'm just playing, but yeah, that's what it seems like with technology. It's like, man, I could do a better job than that. Like, I know I'm pretty smart. You know, I'm not tooting my own horn. I know I'm intelligent. I always have been. So, and I'm not smug about it. I like to use my intelligence to help people, not brag. You know, I'm just saying that because I'm making a point. But a lot of you are intelligent too, and I'm not the smartest person in the world. That's why I look to other intelligent people too, because I like to feed off of intelligence. So, but yeah, so these are bedrock prices. And look, we are basically right here in this wick. Look how much of the wick is left below that from where we are right now, from the bottom of where that is. And you're telling me it's too high to buy right now, the graph? Oh, you're worried about it going down further? Well, why? Why are you worried? Whoops. Why are you worried about that? Seriously, it doesn't matter what Bitcoin's doing. Go and look all the way back at the beginning. If we go to a bottom, it's going to be around 23 cents. That's as low as it's going to go. So that's worst case scenario. But then it's going to go back up to $1 again after that. If we go to 20 cents, you buy as much as, guys, I'm telling you, if this ever goes to 28 cents, you sell everything that you own. You go and you take $1 million loan out and you put it all in the graph. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do any of that. But that's the kind of sentiment I'm putting on that price. So that's where we are. For the most part, 50 cents up here is beautiful purchases. This is absolute worst case scenario. I mean, that is the nuclear option. That is like absolute end of everything. But yeah, I don't worry about the worst case scenario. Because worst case scenario comes, I'm buying it. Like, that's actually not worst case scenario for me. Worst case scenario for me is it doesn't, do anything. It just goes sideways. That's worst case scenario, right? So going down, that is a buying opportunity. So no matter what happens, whether you buy and it does go down, which I don't know why you would buy up here, but see, it's the same thing. When you get these big wicks, it might be time to start going down. Big wicks to the downside, maybe it's time to start going up. See, there's no top of this wick. It's only a bearish wick. So I wouldn't think that it would be going up after this. Now that you see a double wick right here with more pushing to the upside, I think there's going to be a reversal right here. And it's right after a big wick down. That would definitely make me think it's going up. Those are the things we got to look at. Now let's go to right now and see if we can see any of that kind of stuff. That's what we need to look for a movement, right? So we have, so it's pushing to the upside, not a big wick down. That means it's going down, right? See, and then we have this down. So, and then this one's middle, and middle ground just kind of means it's probably going to go sideways. It does have a bigger wick to the downside, though. That is actually telling that we're probably going to go up. A bigger wick to the downside is a sign we're going up. That means the bears have lost control and the bulls are pushing back and we're starting to go back up, guys. These are the little intricate things that you need to look at. So that's what I'm saying. We're at bedrock prices and we have a nice bigger wick to the downside, not too much bigger. So this wouldn't be an absolute. As you see, there is one here and one here, and it did go up a little bit. But the bigger the wick, the bigger the move, it normally seems. The bigger wick to the downside, the bigger move to the up, right? See right here, bigger wick to the downside, boom, it went up from 52 to 78 cents. So that's a pretty big move. Even though it doesn't really look like it in the candles here, that is a bigger move. Now from here, we moved from 52 to 62, and that's not a bad move either. So even these little candles can have a nice move to the upside. So we might have a nice move to the upside coming here, guys. I'm hoping. You know, that's what it's showing a little bit. It's not really showing it big, but it is a little bit right now. So, and we just had a red candle, but the red candle was pointing downwards. So we also have to take into consideration that. Because when the red candle is pointing downwards, that means it's time to go down, right? That's what we learned in this scenario, so we got to keep an eye on that too, because that pushes us down. But then we have one that's kind of saying pushing us back up, so we got to keep an eye on that one. Let's go to the 4 hour and see if we can see anything else like that. Looks really despicable right here. I wish they wouldn't do that. I wish they would let each one have its own new page. Because obviously it stretches it out. But okay, we have a definite drop here, but that's because we had that big thing going down, right? But as you see here, what do we see here, guys? We see it right here, but it didn't work. I mean, I guess it did go up a little bit, just not very much. So right here, went up a little bit, not very much. We don't have one right here, so we're probably going down. Okay, because the wicks are more to the upside, right? This one's kind of even. So we're kind of going sideways right here. Let's look out for the next wicks, and it's not telling us anything because there's no volume and there's no movement right now. So this is like absolute like bedrock. We're stuck between support and resistance. Let's actually get some indicators out here too. I don't like to just use one method, but if you use all of these methods together, then you will be okay. Buy the dips, look at these strategies, you know, look at the candles, the wicks, the way it's moving, right? These are things I've actually learned teaching you guys. So I'm actually learning while teaching. That's the kind of cool part about crypto. I'm always learning new stuff. Okay, let's see where these are at. So we're at 57.97, 57.83. Oh my gosh, we are right there on all of those resistance points right now for the 21 and the 9 at least. And then the 50 is a little bit higher than that. So, yeah, that's why we're basically going sideways right now, is because we're under these two big EMA levels, the 9 and the 21. For sure. So if we can break above those, we're going to probably go to about 59 cents, and we will be looking for a candle downward first, though. I think that doesn't always have to happen, but for the most part, it's probably going to try to push down and then up, you know, especially if we fail to break this resistance right now, we might go back down before breaking back up. It's like the bulls have to give the bears a little bit of leeway, and then they come back even harder. And that's what I think normally happens. So that slingshot theory that I have, that I've been telling you before. This is that theory actually in play. So right now we're just going sideways. So honestly, I think we're probably just going to go sideways for a little bit until the breakout. So then let's keep an eye out for that breakout. We'll do this tonight again, and then we'll see where it went. Now let's move on to another crypto, because I know you guys have a lot to do. So do I. So let's move on. Algo. Hold on. I gotta go recheck in home base real quick. I don't have my phone on. I didn't share this with anybody. I just went on, guys. So, wow, it's taking a long time for this to upload. ICP Moonshot. Okay, now I can look at the chat as well now. Hey guys, sorry that I wasn't on a minute ago. Or I mean I was just busy doing all that stuff. Maybe right click? Yeah, no, it doesn't work. I've done all of that. Where are my teeth? That's none of your business. If you want to ask in maybe a super chat, I might tell you, but yeah, none of your business. My teeth, they're in my mouth. Where are your manners? Yeah, I did that. I clicked on save as, and I saved it everywhere. Yeah, it's more than a year-old milk, and it's actually clear liquid. It's no longer milk. Patience will reward. Yes. I think it's funny when people ask me about my teeth. If somebody gives me like $100 super chat, I'll tell you about my teeth. How about that? That's the deal. You buy further, you just buy more. I mean, that's worst case scenario though. So we don't worry. I mean, we always keep the worst case scenario there just so we know, but I don't ever expect that to happen. And if it does, we have a plan for it though. So yeah. Now Algorand, let's get back to Algorand. 138. Okay, this is bedrock too. Now I can't prove it as much with Algorand as I can with the graph, because Algorand is absolutely a boss. And then we're going to go in and talk about ICP. Oh yeah, there was a reason I went back over here. We got to talk about Algo, ICP, and Ankr still. Okay, just had to make sure. And I'll go kind of faster through these ones. Now, we had a nice breakout here with Algorand, and then we had a nice dump again. So let's see. It looks like we might be at one of those prices right here, guys, on the daily. If you see, all right, let's look. We have our circle. Wait, what is going on here? Our circle, and then up, right? Now we have it again. Circle, where are we going? Anybody? Anybody? All right, there we go. We're on our way up. This is definitely, it is a little one to the top, but it's bigger to the bottom. And the bigger to the bottom tells me we're going up. So there's that. Now, let's look at patterns now, and then we'll bust out the EMAs. Okay. So we definitely have a falling wedge right here. Pretty good actually. If it breaks to the upside, that just means that we have to get probably above $1.40, and then we have about $1.32 as support, and then going down it's going to be $1.30, and then 29, and however long we keep going down. So that's the kind of cool thing about this, is we have a downward trending support line So it takes a lot more to break it down to the downside. I like that. And it's easier to break to the upside. Even if we just go sideways, get some volume here, we could break to the upside. Especially with this thing coming right now, saying that we are on our way up. This is a good thing. So let's look at all of those together. Let's get the indicators out here too. Then we can get a bigger overview of the whole situation with Algorand. And is it a good time to buy or is it not? So let's do, yeah. I'd like to get them all out here, but we can only do 3 on CoinMarketCap. Okay, so we're definitely below any averages at all. So the averages aren't going to do a whole lot right here since we're super below all of them. It might act as resistance as we go up and try to break this right here at $1.44. That's going to be our EMA 9. So that's something, right? I think we're still going to go up and we're going to test that level. So be prepared for a move to the upside with Algorand in the short term. Now let's look at the 4-hour and see if that's actually true to the bone. Okay. Ooh. Yep, this one said going down. Ooh, this one says going down too, guys, on the 4-hour. As you see, we have this candle on the top, this wick. So we might go down from right here. Let's see where these averages, 138, which is right below us. So if we do go down, we at least have support at 138. So that isn't, we might not go down very much. So that's why we have to look at all of these things together. You know, we have some support at 138. That could break though. And it could, if that breaks, then we go down to 131 for our next level of support. So that could be good, could be bad. I think if it goes down, it's not going to go down much, right, to 138, and then probably slingshot back up and try to go to 140 is our resistance now, the 21. As you see, we're kissing it right now. So, yeah, things are looking decent for Algorand, you know, in the 4-hour, so, and the daily, too. So it looks like it's at pretty low price. It could go a little bit lower before a move to the upside. That's what I like to see. So, all right, now my favorite. Yes, I can't wait to talk about it. Where is it at? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, 32. You guys are lucky. That's not the best for me. That's the best for you guys, though, because you can buy it at a cheaper price. I wanted to keep going up. I wanted to keep going up a lot. But these are good buying prices. So I'm not too mad at that. Can't be mad when you can buy more, right? But it can't really DeFi crypto for that long. I mean, it did it for a month, which is better than most other cryptos have done. So we're sitting at 32. Let's look at this trade view because I want to see what we're doing. Okay. Look at all that volume. Man, look at all of that. Look at all these people buying ICP at this level. That's billions of dollars, guys. You realize that, right? We could look $10 million or 10 million ICP, actually, which is times 20. So it's basically 10 million times 20, 200 million. And then boom, another 8 million times 20. Boom, keep doing that. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, you got a lot. Or 30, actually. It's 30 bucks, not 20. 30 bucks. So, well, they got it at the 20-some dollar range right here, right? So, let's see where the candles. Ooh, it looks like we're going to go sideways. Just like I called. Man, I called that like a few days ago, guys. I'm serious. I was like, we're going to go sideways for a while. You know, probably between 30 and 40 for a while. If you can buy it at the bottom part of 30 or under 30, you're doing a good job. So that's kind of cool to see that it actually has gone sideways. Yeah, So this is actually a sideways. Maybe we're going to go down a little bit more right here for a little while before I move to the upside. This one has some wild candles, man. Look at this one. That's deadlocked right there, but the bears won, or the bulls won, because the bears have a bigger wick. Whoever has the bigger wick loses, basically. So this guy lost right here. The bulls lost. Look at how big that wick is. So it goes down, right? The bears lost because the wick's bigger. Look, it goes up. So yeah, that's a good way to look at things. They call that, candlestick reading or whatever. I just naturally picked that up. I didn't learn that like I've heard of it places, but I never studied it. I just kind of picked it up on my own. It's just something that I've noticed, like looking at the charts. I don't know. Maybe I'll notice some other stuff that maybe isn't, on the recognized as patterns. I don't know. We'll see. No. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. There we go. That's probably better. Yep. Broke to the downside. It started to break to the upside right there, and then it said, nah, just kidding. And so now we have a support level at like 30 bucks here, like a big support level. As you see, this is where we kind of fell to the $31 area when we had the big breakdown, from the $40, $50 range earlier this year, or end of last year, I should say now. So the end of last year, and we started recovering at the beginning of the year. So I was right about ICP having a good start to the year. It's been a really, really good start. So I do see a descending triangle right here. But I'd rather, yeah, no. It's more of a symmetrical triangle that I see here. And maybe I'd even go right here. Yeah, symmetrical triangle. And you even could say maybe a bull flag. No, you can't have a bull. That's not a bull flag. It kind of looks like a bull flag, but it's not. Look at that guy. Oh, that's a bull flag. Look at that. And it did break to the up. Bull flag, bull flag. Oop, we got a bull flag. See? And let's see, did it actually break out? I wish I would have been able to show you guys this. I didn't see it, honestly. Or did I? Did I show you guys this? I might have. I showed you a bull flag the other day. I don't remember which one it was for, though. Hold on. What is going on here? Okay. We say, oh yeah, if it broke out right here. Okay. Yeah, it didn't quite go all the way to the top, but it did break out. Have a nice, maybe it was, we could say maybe just a symmetrical triangle then, instead of a bull flag. I'd probably say that's what it is. So in that case, it would probably only go from, well, here to here. Yeah, exactly. That was a symmetrical triangle for sure. Because it broke exactly to it. So yeah, pretty cool. But what do we got here? We have some serious support right here. It looks like, because see this level right here? It's basically a double support level right here. If you think about it, see the line going down and then this line going up like that? Those are both going to be support now. And then it has the resistance up here, right? The downward slope and resistance, but it has two levels of support. So that's pretty good for ICP right now. Let's take some indicators. You know how we do it. And if you don't, you will soon, because I'm basically going to kind of try to keep the same style of video We're going to do more news videos. When I'm not prepared, we'll just do TA, because this morning was crazy, everything I told you that happened, so I didn't have time to prepare like a legit video, so I'm going to do TA and talk to you guys about crypto and where I think it's going, and these are just super low levels to buy crypto at, guys, so if you were going to buy crypto, that might be it. Okay, it does look like we're, going to be testing this support level. Ooh, look, we're going down. Oh, no, we're not. That was me. I'm like, we're going down. I thought I saw, oh, that's why. Look at that. When I put that over there, under the green candle, it looks like one of these little black dots that you see. I don't know if you can see it on yours, but one of these little black dots, it lines up perfectly with the candle underneath, and it makes it look like a candle wick going to the downside. So it looked like when I moved it from over here to over here, it made it look like the candle was wicking down right as I was speaking. And then I look up and the price really didn't change at all. So I'm actually pretty happy about that, because we're up here at 35, 32.55, and not down here. But that tricked me. Look at that. When I do that, boom, it like adds a wick to the bottom there. I mean, I don't know if you can see it because this screen's super small, but anyway. Yeah, this looks like it's going down right now. So we'll wait. It might be a good level to buy down here at like 30 bucks. Like I said, anything under 30, and this is why I say it, look at 31. These areas are a big level of accumulation, as you see. A big level of accumulation. Look at all that volume. I know some was sold out right here right away, but a lot of it came back in, and the smart people are buying at these levels still. So these are really once in a lifetime purchases, because in about a year, we're not going to go down to these prices again unless we're in a bear market, right? So the only time that you're going to get a better price on ICP than this is in a full-out bear market. Now, you guys know my theory, right? And I don't know if I can show it to you on Bitstamp. So let's try to go on CoinMarketCap here and do it. Because my theory, it needs a line chart. I mean, I could do it probably on, well, I could do it on the trade view. But it just looks better on the line chart. It's easier to do, I should say. 43, baby! Yeah! These are the levels we want to see with Bitcoin. We did go to a low of 41,982. So we got to keep an eye on that, guys and gals. We're getting more female attention on the channel. That's nice. Thank you, ladies, for your attention. I know you're busy, and I appreciate it. All of you. Appreciate you. Let's get it. Okay, Bitcoin. Oh, yeah, I didn't want to do Trade and View. Year to date. This might actually articulate my... Nope. That's just January. Let me try the 1 year. Oh, this is so much better. You guys that watch my channel already know what I'm talking about. So I just want to make a few references here. So in my theory, we have a shoulder here, right? We have a head and shoulders pattern right here. This is the first shoulder, the head, the malformed shoulder over here. Because look, it's not a real shoulder like this one, how it goes up. I mean, it's a bunch of funky, random, weird-looking things, right? And we go way up, and then we have a big drop before a W, and then a further drop and a breakout, right? So, in my theory, unfortunately I can't draw on this, but in my theory, we are right here. Basically, right, somewhere right here, in between this and this. 34 and 31. Now, look where we are now. Between 41 and 44. 31 and 34. Okay? 41 and 44. We are in the exact same spot as we were here. It was about 2 months after the dump, same as here. Boom. So that means that we're right here. That means we have a little bit more up to go to about 45. Then we're going to drop all the way back down to 40, 39, maybe even 38, and then kaboom. So that's my theory. It's playing out as you see exactly. Look at this one in a big drop. Look at this one in a big drop. We have more little ones over here, kind of the same. We have the shoulder, the head, and the malformed shoulder again with the big drop, and then the recovery before a further drop, and then a blast off. So that's what we're looking for in the future on my channel. We're following that pattern every single day, and the more we follow it, the more it's coming into fruition. I didn't get this pattern from anybody else. If you hear anyone else talking about this, they got it from me. I guarantee it. Because I haven't heard anybody else talk about this pattern, but it's right in front of our faces right here. This could turn into be just a head and shoulders pattern, and we break to the downside, but I think it's more of another fake out bear market within a bull run. They're prolonging. So this also goes with the lengthening cycles theory. Why does it go with the lengthening cycles theory? Well, because they're pushing a bull market down and holding it hostage for 3 months with their big money. So this just extended our bear market or bull market by 3 months. And this just extended it by another 2 months so far. So that's 5 months we've been able to extend this bull market. And maybe we can even count some of this too. So maybe we're into about 6 or 7 extra months that we added to this bull market by doing this. If that's the case, then instead of January, we're going to have our Bitcoin top in July. And then that means we're going to have altcoin season in August. That's what this lengthening cycles theory, where I'm adding up all the lengthening parts. You can actually, so that's why this is so perfect for the lengthening cycles theory, because it actually shows what we've lengthened. We lengthened 3 months, so from let's say, even back here, 517 to, okay, so this is only 2 months, so to 719, but let's actually call it 3 months. Over here to 9. So we go from what, 5 to 9, so that's 4 months. We'll call this the even lengthening. So 4 months, then let's call it from right here and another month. So 5 months. We've added 5 months. So that means instead of January, wait, it's still July. So yeah, I guess I was right with that. Either way, I think I was pretty close on. So this is adding time to our market, guys. So it's pretty cool. And it says only 1 month, but it's been more, because it's been only like maybe a month and a week. We could say maybe right here at 54, or 53, but that's still a little high. That's still kind of up there. That would have been kind of like this one, and I wouldn't have counted this. So 49, and then this one went down to what, 53. Yeah, so I'd probably start from 12.4, or maybe 12.2, 12.3, you know? And then boom. So about another month and a half. Yeah, so we'll be looking at about July, February, March, April, May, June. Okay, we're looking at June, July, 5 and 6 months. So anywhere from June to July, we'll have a Bitcoin top. And then from July to August, we will have our altcoin season like we normally have. If that's the lengthening cycle theory, then that's what's going to happen. So look to that. I mean, let's keep an eye on this, guys. We'll talk about this a lot on my channel because I think this is what's happening. This is my theory. I'm going with it, and let's see what happens, guys. What do you think? I want to know what you think about my lengthening cycles, double head and shoulder, malformed shoulder, whatever theory you want to call it. We'll call it the Hunchback of Notre Dame theory, or just the Hunchback theory. Why do we call it that? Because it's a malformed shoulder over here. And that's kind of what a hunchback is, like a malformed back. So like a malformed shoulder, the hunchback theory, I don't know. Lengthening, I don't know. Let me know what you would call it in the chat. Let's go to the chat right now because we're about done. I just had to get all those points across. Wait, no, we're not done. We do have to look at Ankr still, and then we'll get into the chat. Sorry. Almost forgot about Ankr. We got into the Bitcoin lengthening cycle theory, and I was like all in. But Bitcoin's looking good right now. Ooh, Ankr, 9 cents. I love buying Ankr at 9 cents. Every time I buy Ankr at 9 cents, I make a profit. Just like every time I buy the graph anything under 70 cents, I make a profit. So there's a reason I do what I do, and I know if you're in a crypto for a long time, it ends up trying to take the money back from you. That's what the graph is trying to do to me right now. But I am diamond-handed, and I'm absolutely not selling for a loss. So, graph, you'll quit before I do. Guarantee that. So, unless we go into a bear market, then, well, I'm still going to outhold it. So either way. Ankr, look at this. You could have bought it at 8 cents. Well, nope. Not quite. 9.002. Okay, let's look at TradeView. Now let's see, do we have any of our... We got to come up with a name for these things. I want you guys to pick a name for this. Wait, why did it do that? Okay, anyway. We need to come up with a name for this, and nothing derogatory or anything else. We need to come up with a name, and there probably already is one. But what this area that we call when it's ready to skyrocket up, and then we'll need a name for one that, you know, is this area for the downward. We need to figure out something to call that. So that when I say, hey, you know, we got the boom to the upside, you guys know what I'm talking about. We got the, right here, we got the, let's come up with a name for that. The pivot point, whatever you guys want to call it. The reversal, the, you know, the sweet spot, whatever you want to call it. But yeah. Ankr is looking pretty neutral right now. I mean, everything to me in the charts, when I'm looking at in the short term, it's looking neutral or sideways to me in the daily. So that tells me one thing. Everything's waiting on Bitcoin right now. Nobody's putting their money in because they don't know what's happening. And that's where you guys are actually hurting yourselves. I mean, sometimes not making a trade is a good thing. But when you see you're at bedrock level prices, especially with Ankr, it's around 8 and 9 cents. Well, 7 to 9 cents. Those are bedrock prices to me. And we haven't actually been to 7 cents for a long time. So really 8 cents has been bedrock ever since this big blast off over here, which was, you know, last year. So, yeah. Right now, it looks like we might be making a move to the upside. It has a little bit bigger of a candle on the bottom than the top, so we might actually be going for the up right now. I think the bears are in, you know, are retreating, and I think the bulls are starting to gain a little bit of control. Let's look at the 4-hour, and that will differentiate a little bit better on that. Okay. This would have probably told me it was going to go down. So, and it did kind of. But now we have this, and this is like a sideways thing. There's no wicks on either side of these. So when that happens, it means it's going sideways for a while. That's the thing, is like we have a bunch of stuff that's telling me it's going sideways. Yeah. That to me just means they're locked. They're locked at this level. The bulls and the bears are locking horns and they're fighting for this level right now. Like that's what's happening in the candle. As you see, there's no wick to the upside, which means, you know, one of them got control and then got pushed back down. There's no wick to the downside. You know, the other one got in control and pushed back up. We're just kind of sitting right here. There's no movement. Just kind of like the one before that, where there was push on the downside and the upside, but it kind of ended up in the middle, a stalemate. Now we have another stalemate coming. And it does look like it might be going down just a little bit. Yeah, it is. So we're starting to get a little bit of a wick to the upside, which means we could probably see a little bit of a down if that continues. That's what you would continue to watch. As you see, it happens almost every time with these. You know, when you have such a big wick on the top, it means downward pressure is happening. And then the same with the bottom, that means upward pressure is happening. So, I hope I taught somebody something new today, and hopefully it helps you with your trading. That's what I'm here to help you. Like, I'm not here to tell you what to buy. I'm not here to make you buy crypto. I'm here to show you what this means, and if it works for you, then, you know, make money, guys. For real, make some money. This is what crypto is here for. It is to help our financial situations. From anywhere from poor, middle class, rich, it doesn't matter. There's money to be made on every level here. So, all right, now we're done. We're good. Thank you all for showing up. I know this was kind of a pop-up live stream, and I appreciate all of you for being here. Let's answer a couple questions before the end. Thank you for showing up, ICP Moonshot. Yeah, I almost forgot Anchor. Thank you for reminding me. If I didn't remember, that would have been good because I would have went back over there. Oh, the comment on the side of Anchor. Been holding since March 2020. Do not sell, even if it's for gains. Very high upside. That boy Bob. Yeah, bullish. These are people's opinions on it right now that's trending. So, first stock, 12 cents. See, I'm more of a realist, guys. I do think that there's a major upside, but I'm telling you what I see right now. And I know that might not make me the most popular YouTube channel, but I'm going to be the most profitable YouTube channel because I'm not going to sell you false dreams and false hopes. You know, I'm going to show you where there's money to be made, and then you guys can act on that if you so see fit. You know what I mean? So, yep. Man, that rotten milk. It's like it's stuck in my upper lip or something. I don't know. Nah, gross. Okay. 15 million on Anchor. What? Did somebody spend that much? I don't know. Leader of Web3. Okay. A lot of people are skeptical about Web3, but I think it's the future for sure. So I always do that too. I always get the bear and the bull market mixed up. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think about the lengthening cycles theory. Don't let me know in the live chat because we're going to come to an end. But don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not, and share this video on your social medias. That will help get the word out there to other people, and we can get to going. So, all right, guys, let me expand my screen now that I'm done. Man, I haven't used this one for a long time. All right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin.